You can start. Let's start, Amma. Om Ghananatva Ghanapati Gum Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasranvan Nudibasida Sadanam Om Sri Mahaganapataye Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmatacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Sri Matri Namaha. Hari Om. So today we are here to discuss about the structure of the Sri Chakra and also all the devatas who are residing in Sri Chakra. So this class is for the benefit of the newcomers, but even the other people can benefit out of it. Okay. Now tell me, what is Sri Chakra? Sri Chakra. So Sri Chakra is the goddess Lalitambikai herself. Because Sri Chakra is the yantra. So when it is in 2 dimension, it's called as Sri Chakra. And when it is in 3 dimension, it's called as Mahameru. So when it's represented in 2 dimension as a plane, it is called as Sri Chakra. And when it is in a 3-dimensional plane, it's called as Mahameru. So how did this come into existence? Means in the earlier ages, rishis and munis have given it to the world. Okay, and it was Adi Shankara Bhagavad-pada who explicitly brought it out and its glories throughout the world. So in India, we find a lot of temples in which Adi Shankara Bhagavad-pada has established or done the pradishta of Sri Chakra. Okay, so this is a divine geometry. I would say it is a divine geometry, Sri Chakra. And very divine geometry, like if you want to go into the scientific terms of it, it is having everything in what is called as the golden ratio. So what's called as a golden ratio, you can refer to the net and find out what is golden ratio. So all those things which are present in a golden ratio will have the perfect geometry and it will attract positive energy. So this is a scientifically proven fact which you can refer to. Now today we are going to see the spiritual aspect of this Sri Chakra. Okay, now I'll just explain the structure of the Sri Chakra. Like, you may have the picture yesterday I posted in our WhatsApp group. So you can have it with you. And also some of you will be having the board like this. So I'll just show this board for you to easily understand. Okay, so this Sri Chakra has 9 avarnas. So you call it as avarnas 1, and this is 2. Not these 3 Trivalaya, it's called as Trivalaya. So no Devata is residing on this Trivalaya. Okay, so we have the outer, this is the outer avarana. That is the 3 lines together represent 1 avarana. It's called as Bhupuram. So it's called as Bhupuram. Okay, 3 lines are there. Then you have the 16 petal lotus. It is a 16 petal lotus. Then you have 8 petal lotus. And then here we have triangles. So we have 5 downward facing triangles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 triangles will be there which are downward facing, and 4 triangles will be there which are upward facing. So the downward facing triangles are known as the Shakti triangles. It is the feminine form of the triangle, or even you can call it as the yoni, the creative downward facing triangles. The upward facing triangles are known as the Shiva triangle. Up is Shivan and down is Shakti. So the merger or the intersection of these triangles produce all these triangles which are present here. So this will lead to all the creations existing in this world. Everything, not a single bit will be left out. Okay, so in the triangular form, we have the first avarana here, this one. Okay, this has 14 triangles. Okay, it has 14 triangles. Then you have the next avarana. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the sixth avarana. This is having 10 triangles. This will be having 10 triangles. Again, you'll have 10 triangles. Okay, and then you will have 8 triangles. So 14, 10, 10, 8, and a triangle, which is the innermost triangle, which is called as the inner triangle, in which there is what you call as the Bindu. Bindu representing the Shiva Shakti Aikya. This is the general construction of this Sri Chakra. So Sri Chakra, so what are the things which are present means you can say the Bhupuram. The Bhupuram is the outermost line. Outermost, it's a square form with 4 entries. So you have 4 entry points. I'll show it again to you. So it has 4 entry points. And after that, you have 3 Balayam where no goddesses is residing. And then we will have the 16 petal lotus. Then we have the 8 petal lotus. Then intersecting triangles producing the 14 triangle, 10 triangles, again 10 triangles, and then 8 triangles, and a triangle with a Bindu in the center. Okay, so these triangles are formed by 5 downward facing triangles and 4 upward facing triangles. So whenever you have a Sri Chakra, you can always look into it, whether the geometry is correct or not. I think I've put so many times in my this Sri Chakra, this is not Sri Chakra. So like as students of or the upasakas of Sri Vidya, you must be able to identify the Sri Chakra properly. Okay, so this is the construction of the Sri Chakra. Now, what is the purpose of it? Means these points, that is the triangles or the petals, they have devatas residing in them. Devatas means energy banks. That's all. So devatas are collecting energies. Devata means it is energy. So every petal has a dimension, or every triangle has a dimension where a particular energy is going to be collected. Okay, so we will be doing an elaborate puja of Sri Chakra in the future classes. We will be learning the Navarna puja, etc., etc. Now, I'll tell you the devatas who are present in the Bhupura. That is, say I take this, I'll show you. Now, 3 lines, I hope you can see, 3 lines are present. The first outer line is represented by a white line. Okay, now this is the entry point. See, this is the entry. You can have entries on all sides. Okay, now here I have put 1. So as you enter inside, on your right side, this place, this is 1. Okay, so for the white line, first you trace 1, and then here it is 1, here it is 2, there it is 3, 4. So all the 4 corners. Then 5 at this corner, 5. Okay, 6 on top, 7, 8. And then here you will have 1 below and above, that is represented here, 9. And on top you will have 10. Here you will have 10. So can you see the numbering in the first avarana? First line of the first avarana. That's called as the first line of the first avarana, represented by white line, and normally this line is worshipped with white flowers. Okay, white flowers. And this avarana has Siddhi Devatas. So you might have heard about Ashtama Siddhi. We are worshipping here 10 Siddhi Devatas, Anima, Mahima, etc. Okay, we'll see it in the Khadgamala Stotra. So I'll just go into the construction, then we'll go into the Khadgamala Stotra. Now, the next line, next avarana, that is the second line of the first avarana. Here, This is 1, the red line. So 1 here for the white, 1 here for the red. So on the left side. So likewise, you can find on all the entry points and of course the corners. Okay. But you will not have the 9 and 10 here. You will just have 8 devatas here. In the second line, you will find 8 devatas. Okay. So Ashta Matru Devatas. Ashta Matru Devatas. So Brahmi, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, all those devatas, 8 devatas. We'll see it in detail because we'll have very short period of time whereby we are going to do this. Okay. Then you go to the third line of the first Avarana. So you have, this is represented by white line. Okay, so here, sorry, yellow line, here you have 1 here. Very sorry, there's some disturbance outside. So this is 1. Same as the white line. Yellow line has the numbering just same as the white line. So this has 10 devatas here, and these 10 devatas are known as Mudra Shaktis. They're called as Mudra Shaktis. Okay, so now tell me, one of you, how many devatas are there in the first Avarana?
10, ma.
Only 10 now.
11, Gamma, 11.
11 now.
28, Angamma.
28, ma.
28 devatas in the first Avarana. 10 here, 8 here. See, I think I have to take you to LKG. Who said 11? I want to see that person who said 11. Okay, anyway. So 10, 10, and 8. So totally 28 devatas are residing in the first Avarana of Sri Chakra. And also one more thing I just want to tell you, whenever you place the Sri Chakra, this inner triangle, it should be facing towards you. Okay, whenever you're placing a Sri Chakra or a Mahameru, you will have to place it in such a way that the inner triangle is always facing you. Okay, the Shaktis are coming towards you, the Shakti triangles. Of course, this has been numbered for you to learn, but practically when you're having an Yandra or a Mahameru, you will not have the number. Okay, the purpose of giving this number is that every time you chant this Khadgamala, you'll have to see the position of the Devatas visually for some time. After that, you'll have to visualize it mentally. The Bhavana Upanishad says that human body is Sri Chakra Rupa. So your body is the Rupa of Sri Chakra. So the next stage is Sri Chakra Nyasam, whereby we'll be meditating upon our body, all the points where the Sri Chakra Devatas are residing. That's the Sri Chakra Nyasam. So visualizing our own body as a Mahameru is the ultimate stage of worship. Till then, we have this yantras. What are yantras? Yantras are the one which assist you, help you. So they help you to reach the divine. Once you yourself can relish yourself as Devi, as Sri Chakram, you can relish all the Devatas in you. So that's the ultimate stage. Now we are in the first step here. So let us visualize all the 28 Devatas here. Now you have the Khadgamala Stotram script with you. So first we'll do that part. Then we'll do the whole Stotra. So take your Khadgamala Stotram. In that, I have a different script, Amma, but anyway, you take the Prathama Avaranam. Prathama Avaranam. Sri Chakra Prathama Avarana Devata. Sri Chakra Prathama Avarana Devata. Have you taken that page? Okay. So you will have to say Anima Siddhe, Laghima Siddhe. Can you read the name? Mahima Siddhe, Ishitva Siddhe, Vashitva Siddhe, Prakamya Siddhe, bhukti siddhe, icha siddhe, prapti siddhe, sarva kama siddhe. So 10 devatas. Now when I'm saying this name, you must be able to visualize the position of the 10 devatas. Now close your eyes and try. Let's check how you are able to do it. So first Avarana, entry point, you are starting. So you see the numbers with the yantra you have. So as you enter, right side, next entry, next entry, next entry, and then you go to the corners, then down and up. I'll say the names, can see if you can visualize. Anima Siddhe, Lahima Siddhe, Gharima Siddhe, Mahima Siddhe, Ishitva Siddhe, Vashitva Siddhe, Prakamya Siddhe, Bhukti Siddhe, Icha Siddhe, Prapti Siddhe, Sarva Kama Siddhe. Yes, open your eyes. This is the ultimate result we want to achieve. Till then, you can look at the Sri Chakra, look at the position, and identify the Devatas. When you're chanting Kadgamala Stotram. Okay, now next is, we are going to go to the next Avarana, Ashtamatru Devis. Brahmi. So number 1, Brahmi, Maheshwari, the next entry on the right side. Okay, Kaumari, number 3 is Kaumari. Okay, Vaishnavi, Varahi, number 5, Panchami, she's Panchami always. Okay, Chamunde, Chamunda Devata, number 6, Sarva, Chamunde, Mahalakshmi. Okay, so Mahalakshmi. Next, we are Mahendri. I missed out. Varahi, Mahendri, Chamunde, Mahalakshmi. So 8 devatas in the second. Now we are going to the third line. Sorry, very sorry. Second line. And now we are going to the third line. That is the yellow line. So what is that? It is Mudra Shakti. So all the devatas present are Mudra Shakti. Okay. Sarva Samkshobhini, Sarva Vidravini, Sarva Karshini, Sarva Shankari, Sarvon Madhini, Sarva Mahankushe, Sarva Kechari, Sarva Bhije, Sarva Yone, Sarva Trikante. Got it? Sarva Yone, Sarva Trikante. So 10 Mudra Shaktis are there. So now we have worshipped totally 28 devatas. Now, each chakra has a Chakreshwari and a Yogini. Each chakra has a Chakreshwari and a Yogini. So the Chakreshwari for the first chakra is Trailokya Mohana Chakra Swamini. So she is Tripura. We'll be seeing that name in the end. So she is the Chakreshwari. Tripura is the Chakreshwari. So she is Trailokya Mohana Chakra Swamini. And the Yogini for this chakra is Prakata Yogini. Okay, so she is Prakata Yogini. And I'll teach you the mudras for each chakras later on. Okay, so each chakra, the mudras will be distributing and we'll be teaching the mudras also. So this is the first avarana of Sri Chakra. So I'm teaching this for the purpose of, for all of you to celebrate Navaratri. Now we'll go to the next chakra. That is the second avarana. The second avarana is Shodasha Dhala Padmam. So it is a Shodasha Dhala Padmam, 16 petal lotus. This chakra is known as Sarva Asha, Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakram. It's called as Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakram. Now see the numbering, it's very simple. You see the numbering, it's very simple. So you start from 1 here. Okay, and you go anti-clockwise. 16, all the 16 petals have the 16 Devis there. 16 Devis are present there. So the next chakra, let us continue with that. Dvitiya Avaranam. Sri Chakra, Dvitiya Avaranam. So the 16 Devatas which are present here are Kama Karshini, Buddhya Karshini, Ahankara Karshini, Shabdha Karshini, Sparsha Karshini, Rupa Karshini, Rasa Karshini, Gandha Karshini, Chitta Karshini, Dhairya Karshini, Smrutya Karshini, Nama Karshini, Bija Karshini, Atma Karshini, Amruta Karshini, Sharira Karshini, Sarvasha Paripuraha Chakraswamini. So the Sarvasha Paripuraha Chakraswamini. So she is Tripureshi. First we have seen Tripura. Now she is Tripureshi. Okay. And the Yogini is Gupta Yogini. Okay. So Gupta Yogini, she is present in the second Avarana. Gupta Yogini. Yogini for the second Avarana, that is Shodasha Dhala Padmam, 16 petal lotus. So for that, there are 16 Devatas residing there. So 16 Devatas plus a Chakreshwari and plus the Yogini makes it 18. And in the first Avarana, 28 Devatas plus the Chakreshwari Tripura plus the Yogini, Prakata Yogini, total 30 Devis are worshipped. So 30 Devis are invoked. See, it is not the worshipping, it is invoking. So when you're reciting the name of these Devis itself, you are invoking the Shakti of those Devis within you, around you. And in the yantra you have, if you're putting a flower and you're putting a kumkum, or if you're putting an akshata and doing the worship, you are invoking the Shakti of 30, totally 30 Devata Shaktis in the first Avarana. And in the second Avarana, we are invoking totally how many Devis? 18 Devis, 16 Devi plus 1 Chakreshwari and 1 Yogini. Okay, now shall we go to the third Avarana? That is the third Avarana. I will explain about the Trivalayam later on. Trivalayam, no Devata is residing. It's connected with various other things like Bhuloka, Bhuvaloka, Shivaloka, etc. Now, look at the third Avarana. That is the 8-petal lotus. So, Ashta Dhala Padmam. It is Ashta Dhala Padmam. Okay. So, in the Ashta Dhala Padmam, the number 1 is on top. You'll be receiving this. I'll be giving it to you when we are doing the Archana. I'll teach the same thing in the Archana form. So that time you'll receive this. So 1 is here. Okay. And 2 is here. This side. Can you see 2? Okay. And 3 down. 2, 3 down, 4 here. And then you'll come back again. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hope you're able to see. Yes. Okay. Now, Tritiya Avarana Devatas. Ananga Kusume, Ananga Mekale, Ananga Madane, Ananga Madanature, Ananga Reke, Ananga Vegini, Ananga Kushe, Ananga Malini. This chakra is known as Sarva Samshobhana Chakra. So it's known as Sarva Samshobhana Chakra. Okay. The Chakreshwari for this is Tripura Sundari. Tripura Sundari. Everything will come at the back. And the Yogini for this chakra is Guptatara Yogini. Okay. So first we saw that it was what Yogini? Prakata Yogini. Arthada, it was Gupta Yogini. And now it's Guptatara Yogini. Okay, so how many Devatas you're worshipping in this Avarana? Third Avarana? Totally? 10.
8 Devatas.
8 plus Chakreshwari plus Yogini. 8 plus Chakreshwari plus Yogini. So when I say worshipping, you're invoking, you're making the avahanam. Okay, next. Next is, we are going to see Chaturtha Avarana Devataha. No, yeah, we have to see the fourth one. Yes. Chaturtha Avarana Devataha. So I want to 14 triangles. See, very simple to number. Here 1. Okay, you go around, come 14. That's it, anti-clockwise. The numbering is an anti-clockwise. Sarvasam Shobhini, Sarvavidravini, Sarva Karshini, Sarva Ladhini, Sarvasam Mohini, Sarvastambhini, Sarvajrumbini, Sarvavashankari, Sarvaranjani, Sarvonmadini, Sarvartha Sadhike, Sarva Sampatti Purani, Sarva Mantramayi, Sarva Dvandva Kshayankari. So I just splitted it for you to pronounce properly. Sarva Dvandva Kshayankari, Sarva Saubhagya Dhayaka Chakra Swamini. So this chakra is known as Sarva Saubhagya Dhayaka Chakra. This is known as Sarva Saubhagya Dhayaka Chakra. So this is Sarva Saubhagya Dhaya Chakra, and the Chakreshwari for this chakra, Tripure, Tripureshi, Tripura, Tripuramba, Tripura Sundari, and who is the Chakreshwari? Tripura Sundari. 1 second, 1 second. So
Tripura Vasini.
Tripura Vasini, Tripura Sundari, Tripura Vasini. You can see it says Navachakreshwari Namani. So the next page, Tripura Vasini, Tripura Vasini. So the Chakreshwari is Tripura Vasini. Okay, Sampradaya Yogini, Sampradaya Yogini, Sampradaya Yogini. Okay, so the Yogini for this chakra is Sampradaya. See, when you look at this, you can understand in the 16 petal lotus, we were able to worship all the tattvas, Rupa Karshini, Sparsha Karshini. So all your senses will come in that. Panchaprana will come here, Panchavayus will come here, Panchendriyas will come here, Jnanendriyas 5, Karmendriyas 5 will come here. So everything we will be invoking a Devata. So all the Chit, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankaram, Chittam, Ahankara, Karshini, Chitta, Karshini, Buddhya, Karshini. So total tattvas will be worshipped here, or Devatas will enrich the total tattvas which are present inside. Okay, so this is the Chaturthavarana Devata. So Chaturthavarana Devata, that is the fourth one. The fifth one is also, how many triangles are there in the fifth one? 10 triangles there. Okay, so that those 10 triangles will be worshipped, same way of numbering in the clockwise direction, the same numbering in the clockwise direction. So we'll see the Panchamavarana, Panchamavarana Devataka, Sarva Siddhi Prate, Sarva Sampat Prate, Sarva Priyankari, Sarva Mangalakarini, Sarva Kama Prade, Sarva Dukha Vimochani, Sarva Mrityu Prashamani, Sarva Vigna Nivarini, Sarvanga Sundari. So this chakra is known as Sarva Saubhagya Dhayaga Chakra. Therefore, Sarva Saubhagya Dayini, Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra Swamini, Sarva Artham, Artham Kamam Moksham. So this is Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra Swamini. And the Chakreshwari for this is Tripura Sri, Tripura Sri. The Chakreshwari is Tripura Sri. And the yogini is Sampradaya Yogini. Okay, so here it is known as Sarva Artha Sadhaka Chakram. So Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakram. Okay, this is our Panchama Avaranam, fifth, 10 triangles. Is it okay for everyone? Are you able to follow? Yes? Okay. Now we'll go to the next one, that is the sixth. Shashtavarana Devataha. Sixth Avarana. Again, how many Devatas are there? The sixth Avarana? 12. Very good. Very
10 plus 2.
cautious. Because 10 plus 2. Okay. So Sarvajne, Sarvashakte, go anti-clockwise. Sarvaishwarya Pradayini, Sarvajnanamayi, Sarvavyadi Vinashini, Sarvadhara Swarupe, Sarvapapahare, Sarvanandamayi, Sarvaraksha Swarupini, Sarvepsita Phalaprade, Sarvaraksha Kara. This chakra is known as Sarvaraksha Kara Chakra Swamini. So this chakra is known as Sarvaraksha Kara, protecting all the protection. Sarvaraksha Kara Chakra Swamini, and the Chakreshwari for this is Tripura Malini. So Sarvaraksha Kara Chakra Swamini is Tripura Malini. Tripura Malini. Okay. And the yogini for this is Nigarbha Yogini. So the yogini name is Nigarbha Yogini. Now we'll go to the Saptamavarnam. So 8. Again, this is also in anti-clockwise direction, 1 to 8. Okay. Vashini, Kameshwari, Modhini, Bimale, Arune, Jayini, Sarveshwari, Kaulini. This chakra is known as Sarva Roga Hara Chakram. Sarva Roga Hara Chakram. Sarva Roga Hara Chakra Swamini. So the Devata, that is the Chakreshwari, is Tripura Siddhe. Tripura Siddhe. Tripura Siddhi Devata. Tripura Siddhe. Tripura Siddhi Devata. And the yogini is Rahasya Yogini. Okay, these devatas are the ones who are known as the Vak Devatas. Okay, these Vak Devatas are the ones who gave us what? Lalita Sahasrana. Very good. Lalita Sahasrana. Vak Devatas. Vashin Yadi Vak Devata Rushayaha. Rishi for Lalita Suksasranama. Vasin Yadi Vak Devashini, Kameshwari, Modhini. So when I taught you the intro session, I told you to visualize, right? Lalitambika is there in the court, and with Varahi and Shyamala Devi, all the Vagdevats are there, Rishis and Munis. It's a beautiful visualization. Okay, next one. We are going to the Ashtama Avaranam. So the Ashtama Avaranam, okay, that is the next chakra. Now, Bhanini, this is Ayudha Devatas. See, in the Ashtama Avarana, I just explained this to you. This is the Ashtama Avarana, that is the inner triangle. Okay, so you have the inner triangle is the Ashtama Avaranam. In the inner triangle, you have this space, and this space. Okay, here we have, you can put 3 lines whereby it is called as the Guru Mandalam. Guru Mandalam. Just listen to it and then we'll go into the details. So Guru Mandalam, you can put 3 lines here in your script, which is called as the Guru Mandalam. Okay, Paramaguru, Parameshti Guru, and Manavo Yuga Guru. Paramaguru, the Paramaguru, then Parameshti Guru, that is a Guru next lineage, and after that the Siddha Yuga Guru, that is the one who is teaching you Sri Vidya. So all the gurus, without the Guru Mandala, you cannot enter into the inner triangle. Is it clear to you? The inner triangle together with this triangle, that is eight triangles. Okay, so without those two together is called as Bainda Vasana. That is where the Bindu is residing. So very important triangles. Okay, Bainda Vasana, where the Bindu is residing. Inside the Bainda Vasana, the Bindu is present. Okay. Now, you have on the sides of this, you have 15 Nitya Devis. 15 Nitya Devis. Tithi Nitya Devis. I'll explain about Tithi Nitya Devis also. So they are residing on the sides of this triangle. And the weaponaries, that is the weaponary devatas of Lalitambika, Bhanini, Chapini, Panini, Angushi. So they are residing here. One place, one devata here, this side, next one here, and two on top, on either side of the Guru Mandala, on top. So they are the weaponary devatas. Okay, that is what we are saying here. So that is Ashtama Avaranam. Before we are entering, that is, you have Bhanini, Chapini, Pasini, Ankushi. So the weapon devatas 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Mahakameshwari, Mahavajreshwari, Mahabagamalini. 3 devatas are residing at the apex or the corners of the of the inner triangle. 3 devatas: Mahakameshwari, Mahabagamalini, and Mahavajreshwari. So this chakra is known as Sarva Siddhi Pradayaka Chakraswamini. Sarva Siddhi Pradayaka Chakraswamini. We are reciting Khadgamala Stotram. When you're doing it as an Archana, we will slightly modify the name. Instead of saying Sarva Siddhi Pradayaka Chakraswamini Namaha, or Sarva Siddhi Pradayaka Chakraswamini Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Whatever, I'll teach you that later on. Okay, so the devata for this Chakreshwari, the Chakreshwari for this chakra is Tripuramba. Tripuramba. And the yogini is Athirahasya Yogini. Athirahasya Yogini. Now go to the first part of this stotram. You'll have the Tithi Devis. Tithi Nitya Devatas. Tithi Nitya Devatas. 15 Devatas will be there. Kameshwari, Bagamalini, Nitya Klinne. Have you taken? It is in the front. Maybe it's in the second or first page. Nitya Klinne, Bherunde, Banhivasini, Mahavajreshwari, Shivadhuti, Twarite, Kulasundari, Nitye, Neelapatake, Vijaye, Sarvamangale, Jwala Malini, Chitre, Mahanitye, each devata on each side. So this also you will traverse in anti-clockwise direction. 5 devatas on each side. So on one side 5, top 5, and the other side 5. So totally 15 devatas are present here. And the Mahanitya is present inside the Bittu. So that's the 9th Avarana. So we have not mentioned about the 9th Avarana. So I just want to mention about the Tithi Nitya Devis. So totally we have 15 Tithi Nitya Devis for the 15 Tithis. Actually speaking, we have only 14 Tithis. The 15th one either Amavasya or Purnima, isn't it? So either a new moon or a full moon day. Okay, so making it 15. And there is one Tithi which is a secretive Tithi which is known as the Shotisa Kala Nera. Okay, and also that Shodasakalaneram is a secretive time which occurs between the Prathama and the Amavasya, or Prathama and the Purnima. So very short period, and it is said that that is the most creative period of time. Okay, and also regarding the 8th Avarana, the highest mantra in Srividya tradition is Pancha Dasakshari. There is one more, that is Mahashodasi, but it is just an extension of Pancha Dasakshari. So for all the normal purposes, Pancha Dasakshari, 15-lettered mantra. So most of you, some of you have taken, some of you have not taken that. That 15-letter mantras, 15 alphabets are also along the sides of the inner triangle. In the 8th Avarana, along the sides of the inner triangle, we have the 15 alphabets of Pancha Dasakshari mantra. And in the center is the Bindu, the most important part of the Sri Chakra. So the Bindu, the deity residing is Kameshwaran and Kameshwari, Shiva Shakti Aikyam. So Bindu, that is the 9th Avarana, Navama Avaranam. Okay. So Maha Tripura Sundari. She is known as the Maha Badharike. She is known as the Maha Badharike. Sarvanandamaya Chakraswamini. She is the Sarvanandamaya Chakram. The chakra is known as Sarvanandamaya Chakraswamini. And Yogini is Parapara Rahasya Yogini. She's the ultimate secrets of all the secrets. Gokhyadi Gokya Gotri Tvam. You are the secrets of all the secrets. So Parapara Rahasya Yogini. Okay, and this Chakreshwari is Maha Tripura Sundari. Maha Tripura Sundari. Okay, ma? So I've just given you, I'm not gone into the details of it. In your next level of Sri Vidya, I'll be explaining about all the details. What do they mean, each Devata? What is the significance of each Devata? How they are connected with your body, which part of the body, everything will go into a detailed version of Sri Chakra in the later sessions. Now, for you to basically understand what is there in the Sri Chakra and how many Devatas are there in each Avarana, the basic construction of the Sri Chakra. Okay, and I tell you, the Sri Chakra is, it is an energy bank. It's an energy bank. Wherever a Sri Chakra is present, there will be definitely a positive event taking place. Lot of experiences every one of us will be having, whoever has a Sri Chakra. Lot of experiences. I'll tell you one simple experiment to do. Okay. Take 2 bowls of this green gram, Pasipair. I want to make the session English because we are reaching out a lot to the north. So I want people to understand. So that's why I'm doing it completely in English. Okay. So take 2 bowls of Pasipair, that is the green gram, the whole green gram seeds. Okay. Soak it up, put it in 2 bowls. 1 bowl, identical bowls you take. 1 bowl, you place it on top of a Sri Chakra to sprout. The other bowl, you keep it somewhere little far away. Just try it out because I've tried it. So there in your puja room, on the Sri Chakra, place the bowl with green gram on top of the Sri Chakra itself, if place. No, nothing wrong. The other bowl, you place it in your kitchen. See the difference between the 2 consignments and let me know. Okay. Everything will be sprouted in the bowl in which you kept near the Sri Chakra. There will be a delayed sprouting when you keep it in a different atmosphere. Taste it. See the taste of it. It will have beautiful taste. There will be a difference, minute, subtle difference in taste. This is a physical manifestation of the energy of Sri Chakra. Physical manifestation. And there is a lot of things you can read about Sri Chakra Even they say, like, I don't know whether the news is authentic, so please do not claim for it. The reason for the prosperity of the United States is because a lot of Sri Chakras are underneath. And someone has experimentally done it, and that's why so much of energy is being attracted. Not only energy is being attracted, even all the people from our country are settled there, because even, so many times I think, why should I be in this land where there is no recognition for this? With grief I'm telling you this, because everyone, see, Shadachandi Yagam, where is it happening? Very rarely in India. US, everywhere it's happening. Shadachandi Yagam, no, it's not happening. Where Rudram is being chanted every day, there, here very few people. Otherwise they say, you should not chant, you should not do this, you should not do that. So that's what is happening. All our wealth, not only our physical wealth, even our spiritual wealth has been taken away from this country. So let us strive to bring back the spiritual wealth of this great land, India. That's why Adi Shankara Bhagavad has done a lot of Sri Chakras, Pratishthapanika. Everywhere he's done. Everywhere he's done. So this has got the healing energy. Sri Chakras will heal you. It will bring in all the positivity you need. And ultimately, it will merge you with Shiva. That is the thing. Like, there is there's a way of saying it. Like, Sri Chakra, Bhupara, it's called as Bhupara. That is the physically manifested world. So all the wealth, first you start with the Siddhi Devatas, and then Ashtamatruka Devis and all these things. Okay, so this physically manifested world, Bindu, is the point where the union of Shiva and Shakti take place. So from the union of Shiva and Shakti, it's split into three. So you can say it as Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, or you can say Vama, Jeshta, and Raudri. The different names are there. The Trishul principle, Trishula. Okay, like that, it is all spread. After 3, it is multiplying into all the tattvas and coming back to the manifested. So when you're worshipping from here and going inside, the Shiva Shakti Aikya is taking place. The Shakti in the form of a human being merges with the absolute consciousness, that is the Shiva, and it leads you to Mukti. So the Sri Chakra worship will give you everything, not only wealth. People think, no, Sri Chakra, if you have a Sri Chakra, it'll give me wealth. It will give you wealth. It'll give you health. It'll give you whatever you need, happiness, positivity, peace of mind. And also it will lead you to Mukti. That's very important, right? So you should have the fulfillment, the self-realization, or what you call as the salvation. Salvation is not looking out. Salvation is looking inside. So feeling the Sri Chakra within. Okay, ma? Now let's try to chant the whole lot. I think you will be able to chant with myself. So I'll go a little slow. Nyasam, everything I taught you, all the nyasam, everything. So we'll go from the beginning. Now, as we are reciting, visualize wherever it is. I'll also recall in between. Shall we start, ma? Okay. So the Sri Chakra and Devi Khadgamala. So what's the meaning of? Often it's a mispronounced word, Khadgamala. Khadgam means arrows. Okay, the mala of arrows. It's a mala of arrows. What arrow? Aiming at what? Aiming to get the liberation. Aiming at Mukti. Okay, that's what you call as the Khadgamala. Khadgamala. So it will give you everything. So you are going to say continuous putting an arrow with the names of the goddesses and invoking the energy of all the goddesses. That's the Khadgamala Stotram. And Mahaperiyava has told that is when you chant Khadgamala, those days, many people Today, now we have the net and so many people are into Sri Vidya. Those days, very few people were there. And he used to say, like, whenever you chant Khadgamala Stotram, Devi will come and stand in front of you. Naturally. Okay. So Devi, you can connect with the Devi. She will come and stand in front of you. She will come to you for yours. Okay, let's start with this. Om Hrim Karasana Garbhita Nalashika Sauhu Klim Kalam Bhibratim Sauvarnam Bharadharini Varasudham Dautam Trinetro Vande Pustaka Pasham Angushadara Sragbhushitam Ambujam Swam Gaurim Tripuram Parat Parakalam Shri Chakra Sancharini Om Asya Shri Shuddha Shaktimala Mahamantrasya Upastendriyadishthai Varunaditya Rushayaha Devi Gayatri Chandaha Satvika Kakara Bhaddhara Kapithastita Kameshwaranka Nilaya Mahakameshwari Shri Lalita Mahabhaddharika Devata Aim Bijam Klim Shaktihi Sauhu Kilakam Mama Khadga Siddhyate Sarvabhishtabhisiddhyate Jape Viniyogaha. Mula Mantrena Shatanganyasam Kudyat. So whatever Mula Mantram you can do with Shatakanyasam. Now we are going to take up the Bala Mula Mantram to do the Shatakanyasam. Athakaranyasah Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha Klim Tarjanibhyam Namaha Sauhu Madhyamabhyam Namaha Sauhu Anamikabhyam Namaha Klim Kanishtikabhyam Namaha Aim Karathala Karaprishtabhyam Namaha Aim Hrudayaya Namaha Klim Shirase Swaha Sauhu Shikhayai Vashata Sauhu Kavachaya Hum Klim Netratrayaya Vaushata Aim Astraya Patha Bhud Bhuvasuvarom Iti Dikpandaha Dhyanam Araktam Bhantrinetram Arunimavasanam Ratnathatankaram Yam Hastam Bhojai Sapashankushamadana Danus Sayakai Vispuranti Apino Tungavakshoruha Kalasha Ludathara Harojvalangim Dhyaye Tamboruha Thamarunimavasanam Ishwarim Ishwaranam. Okay, have you split it up? Lamityadi panchabhujam kudyat yatha shakti mula mantram jabet. Okay, Lamityadi panchabhujam. So you know that lam prithvi atmikaye gantam samarpayami, all those things. Okay, so you do the panchapuja and also mula mantra. Yeah, that is Chapam, 108 times of whatever Mula Mantra you have been initiated into. If you have been initiated into Panchadasakshari, you'll be doing Panchadasakshari. If you have been initiated into Bala, you do the Bala Mula Mantra. Okay. Now I'll go to the Khadgamala Stotram. Sri Devi Sambodhanam. Sri Devi Sambodhanam. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Om Namas Tripura Sundari. Okay, so we are starting with Tripura Sundari. Hrudaya Devi, these are the Nyasa Anga Devataha. So you will be doing it at the Bindu. Hrudaya Devi, Shiro Devi, Shikha Devi, Kavacha Devi, Netra Devi, Astra Devi. Titi Nitya Devi. So where are the Titi Nitya Devis? They are in the sides of the 8th Avarana, inner triangle. Innermost triangle, 8th Avarana. Kameshwari, Bhagamaalini, Nityaglinde, Bherunde, Vanhivasini, Mahavajreshwari, Shivadhuti, Twarite, Kulasundari, Nitye, Neelapatake, Vijaye, Sarvamangale, Jwalamalini, Chitre, Mahanitye. Okay, next one. Parameshwara, Parameshwara Mayi, Mitresha Mayi. This is Guru Mandalam. Divyauga Guru Mandalam. Parameshwara, Parameshwari, top line. Okay. Mitresha Mayi. That is, where is that? Above that inner triangle. Remember? Above that inner triangle. This. Okay, I told you to remember as 3 lines. So that is Divyauga Guru. Parameshwara, Parameshwari, Mitreshamayi, Shashtishamayi, Uttishamayi, Charyanathamayi, Lophamudramayi, Agasthyamayi. Next one. Siddhaugha Guru. Kalathapana-mayi, Dharmacharya-mayi, Muktakeshishwara-mayi, Deepakala-nathamayi. Okay, the second line, midline. Okay, Siddhaugha Guru. Ardhan Manavogha Guru. That is the Guru. Vishnu Deva Mayi, Prabhakara Deva Mayi, Tejo Deva Mayi, Manoja Deva Mayi, Kalyana Deva Mayi, Vasudeva Mayi, Ratna Deva Mayi, Sri Ramananda Mayi. Okay, then now Prathama Varana. So 3 lines, first line. Anima Siddhe, Laghima Siddhe, Gharima Siddhe, Mahima Siddhe, Ishitva Siddhe, Vashitva Siddhe, Prakamya Siddhe, Bhukti Siddhe, Icha Siddhe, Prapti Siddhe, Sarvakama Siddhe, Brahmi, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, Mahendri, Chamunde, Mahalakshmi, Sarva Samkshobini, Sarva Vidravini, Sarva Karshini, Sarva Vashankari, Sarvonmadini, Sarva Mahankushe, Sarva Kechari, Sarva Bije, Sarva Yone, Sarva Trikante, Trailokya Mohana Chakra Swamini, Prakata Yogini. Next one. Kama Karshini, Buddhya Karshini, Ahankara Karshini, Shabdha Karshini, Sparsha Karshini, Rupa Karshini, Rasa Karshini, Gandha Karshini, Chitta Karshini, Dhairya Karshini, Smrutya Karshini, Nama Karshini, Bija Karshini, Atma Karshini, Amruta Karshini, Sharira Karshini, Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakra Swamini, Gupta Yogini, Ananga Kusume, Ananga Mekale, Ananga Madane, Ananga Madanature, Ananga Reke, Ananga Vedini, Ananga Ankushe, Ananga Malini, Sarva Sankshobhana Chakra Swamini, Gupta Tara Yogini. Now coming to the next one. Sarva Samshobhini, Sarva Vidravini, Sarva Karshini, Sarva Hladini, Sarva Sammohini, Sarva Stambhini, Sarva Jrumbhini, Sarva Vashankari, Sarva Ranjani, Sarvonmadini, Sarvartha Sadike, Sarva Sampatti Purani, सर्वमन्त्रमयी सर्वध्वन्त्वक्षयङ्करी सर्वसौभाग्यदायक चक्रस्वामिनी संप्रदाय योगिनी सर्वसिद्धिप्रदे सर्वसम्पत्प्रदे सर्वप्रियङ्करी सर्वमङ्गलकारिणी सर्वकामप्रदे सर्वदुःखविमोचनी सर्वमृत्युप्रशमनी सर्वविघ्ननिवारिणी सर्वाङ्गसुन्दरी सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनी सर्वार्थसाधकचक्रस्वामिनी कुलोत्तीर्णयोगिनी सर्वज्ञे सर्वशक्ते सर्वैश्वर्यप्रदायिनी सर्वज्ञानमयी सर्वव्याधिविनाशिनी सर्वाधारस्वरूपे सर्वपापहरे सर्वानन्दमयी सर्वरक्षास्वरूपिणी सर्वेप्सितफलप्रदे सर्वरक्षाकरचक्रस्वामिनी निगर्भयोगिनी वाग्देवतास्. Okay, 8 triangles. Vashini, Kameshwari, Modini, Bimale, Arune, Jayini, Sarveshwari, Kaulini, Sarvarogahara Chakraswamini, Rahasya Yogini. Next one, weaponaries. So, mela, keelerend, mailerend. Bhanini, Chapini, Pashini, Ankushini, Mahakameshwari, Mahavajreshwari, Mahabagamalini, Sarvasiddhipradayaka Chakraswamini, Athirahasya Yogini. Now, Bindu. No, Navamavarna Devata. Shri Shri Mahabhaddarike सर्वानंदमय चक्रस्वामिनी परापररहस्य योगिनी. Now we are going to worship each Chakreshwari from the first one, Tripure. She is the Chakreshwari of the first hour, Bhupuram. Tripureshi, Tripurasundari, Tripuravasini, Tripurashrihi, Tripuramalini, Tripurasiddhe, Tripurambha, Mahatripurasundari. You're going to worship at the Bindu. Mahamaheshwari, Mahamaharagni, Mahamahashakte, Mahamahagupte, Mahamahajnapte, Mahamahanande, Mahamahaskandhe, Mahamahashaye, Mahamaha Sri Chakranagara Samragni. Namaste, Namaste, Namaste. Maha. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Any doubts, any clarification you need? என்ன சத்தமே வரல? I am somewhere like, yeah. See, and also this is not all that, okay? For 15 titis we have 15 Katamalas. but the same names, but different ways of doing it. So I'll teach you that also. Okay. And when you're doing it as an archana, I'll just do it, because before that people have to take the Panchatasakshari Diksha. And also, like it is said that for the Khadgamala Stotram to be chanted, you need to take the Diksha, or you need to get it from a guru. So, connecting myself with all the Guru Mandala Gurus, Mahaperiyava, and the Paramaguru Dakshinamurti. I bless you all. May this Khadgamala Stotram bring you all the prosperity, good health, divine knowledge, and endless happiness, mukti. May you be showered with the blessings of Mahabhadharika, Lalita, Mahatripura Sundari. Sri Matre Namah. Be blessed, all of you, and all those who hear this also. We are going to telecast this thing. So may the whole world enjoy the prosperity of Lalita Devi. So let it be beneficial to everyone. Okay, be blessed, all of you. Have a blessed Navaratri, very blessed Navaratri. So for the Navaratri also, Ambal has given wonderful things to us. So we'll be doing it from day after tomorrow. Okay, first day. Tomorrow is Ganapati we'll do. So Ganapati, when you have time, you do the Tarpanam tomorrow, because tomorrow being the new moon day, there's Amavasya also. Do the Tarpanam tomorrow in the morning. Like if you're not going to do the Pitru Tarpanam, some people will be doing Pitru Tarpanam. If you're doing Pitru Tarpanam, you can avoid, do not do the Ganesha Tarpanam. And after that, in the evening, if possible, I'll connect with you. Otherwise, you do that because I also have to keep the kolu, everything, arrange and everything. So tomorrow evening, I'll let you know. If every work is done, we join. Otherwise, you chant Ganesha, Mahaganapati, Sahasranama Stotra, Sahasrarchana. Okay, so do Mahaganapati, Sahasrarchana for tomorrow evening. And then, if you're not having the habit of keeping the kolu, you can keep a kalasam, okay, and invoke Devi in it. So we'll be worshipping all the devatas in all the 9 days, 10 days, in fact, all the 10 days up to Vijayadashmi I've planned. So every day we'll be chanting one Sahasranama, Durga, Parvati, Lalita is in the end. So we'll be doing Raja Rajeshwari and a lot of powerful stotras also. I got it. And also this time we'll be doing, because the Divine Mother has asked me to do Kali. So one of the days we'll be doing Kali Upasana. So we'll be invoking Goddess Kali Devi, and we'll be doing the Kali Upasana on one day. Okay, so I put that schedule for you. So we'll be following that schedule. On the Vijayadashmi day also, we'll be doing Lalita Sahasranama. Okay, so this is the schedule. The morning hours, you do the puja as you wish, like all that you have learned, you chant. Evening, we'll connect from 5 to 7. Evening, 5:30, Karpagam wanted, but 5 will be easier for us. So because for half an hour, you just somehow manage. Anyway, we'll be chanting all the suktams also. Every day we'll be chanting one suktam, Durga Suktam, Sri Suktam, Medha Suktam, everything. So like, 5 only, if we start, we can complete it by 7. And yeah, so you'll be learning a lot of new stotram also during this time. Okay, so the divine, actually I was planning a different way, but Divine Mother has told me to do this. Actually, I thought of doing each day 1 hour in a puja and all the Sahasrachanas, which we have already done, Varahi and Lalita Sahasrachana, everything. That was my thought. But I had a clear-cut vision to do this way. So please, let's enjoy Navratri. Okay, so let's enjoy, because it's a very blissful time and a very powerful time to invoke Devi. So as the students of Upasakas of Sri Vidya, all of you celebrate Navratri. It's not about making Naivedyam, it's not about keeping the Kulu, but celebrate the Navratri within you. Okay, and before I forget, this part you can cut them up, stop recording, no, please.